Hey, how's it going, everybody? MrYourWilly here for another episode of Better Than Wolves. Today we have a build that I'm going to be working on, so I have some things I need to do before that. First things first, let's read some mail. What kind of car do you have? Asked Ali Reyes, because last episode I mentioned how somebody, bumped into my car. I have a Volkswagen Jetta diesel. It is awesome. I can drive for ever without needing to fill. It is awesome. And so let's go ahead and clear some of that so that will regrow, and I'll go ahead and clear that stuff out. So first things first, I want to go into here. As you can see, I got some soul urns, some gravel, and some sand. As you remember, that plus a bucket will get me some cement, so I'm gonna have that start cooking up. I actually need a lot more than that probably, but that's a good start. Let's go ahead and it's so slow walking through that area now because of the new hardcore walk thing. As you see, I moved the anvil. It's no longer here. It's actually in the new build location because I'm finally going to be building the blacksmith. So here is the map, basically layout of how I want the blacksmith to look. I built this in creative and then just transplanted the area here. Because of that, I had to extend the length over here. I'm actually gonna terraform the land a little bit later, but under here is obviously a platform, hence the cement. So I'm just gonna use it to kind of fill this area out and that kind of stuff. There's some things I actually need to build with the anvil, which is in the chest over here. So let's go ahead and get in here and get this out. Put that right there. So first things first, I actually need, where did I put it away? Huh. Pretty sure I didn't put it away, but maybe I did. Yeah. Alright. First things first, I want to go across like this, which will give me 8 sidings. 4 of those will give me 8 moldings. 2 moldings will give me a siding. And I actually need, I think, 6 sidings. No. 7 sidings, I think, is what I need. Let me just double check. No, it's 6 sidings and 2 brick corners. That's what it was. Let me go back across here. So if I go like that, there we go. That'll give me the corners. And then we can always backtrack to get the, there we go. So I need 2 corners and 6 sidings. The moldings is just extra. So go ahead and put that in here. The other thing that I need to get is some stone moldings. So let's go ahead and, not stone, stone brick. That should be what I need for some of it. And then I'm also gonna need 2 stone corners as well. So here's, this is siding, I need molding. So let's go ahead and put that in. I have a notepad to the side, which is giving me all the numbers. So hopefully I counted all this correctly. And then obviously that will give me that. And rain doesn't really affect anything right now, but it's just going to annoy me. So I'm just gonna turn that off. And so I need 35 moldings and 2 corners, which is perfect because I have plenty. Let's go ahead and just leave that there. Brick sidings, brick corners, and one more thing I want to do is, oops, too far. I need 6 stone fences. It's just like making normal fences, but use stone instead of the fencing here. So let's go ahead and do that. And let me look on the list just to make sure I have everything perfect. There's only 2 more items I need to do. One's a vanilla item, which is the dead weight. That's what it's called in Minecraft, isn't it? Dead weight. And the other thing I want to craft requires this recipe. And I've already crafted this once before, but it doesn't take me long to craft a block dispenser. Perfect. So that is, well, everything for this build. Let's go ahead and grab the anvil. By the way, I made a change. The golden axe is the only axe that can cut the logs in Treecapitator fashion, which is something that's already been there. But once in a while, I'd cut it, and I have it where every single block it cuts, it wears down the durability. That way, it's uses the same amount of durability as if I cut it normally. One of the things I changed, though, about it is it has an option in the config file. It's a true or false statement that continue breaking if more blocks needed or something like that. Basically, what it states is, like, if I tried to break this huge mega tree, for instance, it's a lot of logs there. Maybe half the logs I can actually break with this durability. Well, if I broke it like I used to, it would break as much as it can, and then it would stop when it couldn't break anymore, and so you'd have like half a tree kind of just sitting there, and it didn't look so good. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour it like that, and that should kind of fill that area up a little bit more, and fill this area up as well some. Perfect. I like the way that looks. It's like there's like leaf texture there, and then there's like soul sand texture there. So it looks like it did a decent job over there. I'm just gonna put a torch in, and then I don't have any dirt. I'll just break you. Okay, let's go ahead and put that right there. Okay, let's fill up this area. So we'll do it from maybe here. It's like that spot right there. That should be able to kind of pour out, and I don't know how far it's going to pour out over there, but hopefully a decent amount. Sweet, it actually filled out all that area too. And then I'm going to break this spot right here and use this to fill out that hole. Break that and that. Alright, and then fill up here, and it should get most of that. And then we'll just let's grab some more concrete. And while we're back at the house, let's go ahead and read another letter. Awesome video. Why, thank you, Watson. And then we'll go ahead and remove that. So I'm only gonna fill up one more bucket and put the other bucket in here. I still have obviously the materials to make another how did I get another book? I swear I tossed that in the trash. I must have missed it by a hair. Alright, but anyway, I must wait. Did I seriously switch the bucket of concrete with the book? I did. That's annoying. I'm just gonna give myself some concrete. Or cement, that's what it cement. Because that shouldn't have happened. I swear I grabbed the book, but apparently I did not. And it's already becoming night. And I still can't sleep in the bed. Still find that quite annoying for Let's Plays. Alright, so let's go ahead and make it back to the house. Or not the house, the new build. And what we're going to do is I'm going to speed build this. I'm going to keep it on peaceful. Just so monsters don't interfere and all that. But I'll keep the day and night cycles going. So when it's nighttime, I'll, torch up the area so you can see it. I don't know how well it's going to turn out doing that, but I'm hoping it'll look good. And if everything went well, perfect. I should be able to just place this like right there, and there you go. So if you ever need to like fill an area up very quickly, cement's really the way to go. It really doesn't take much. It's like very cheap materials. You keep the bucket, so it's not like you're wasting a bucket, and it fills up a large area with stone. And actually, if you really wanted stone for building materials, you could mine it if you wanted to, and you get a lot of cobblestone. But what I would really use it for is build moldings for a structure and then pour concrete in if you're going to be using concrete a lot for... Why do I hear a bat? But anyways, if you're using stone a lot... Oh, hey, my torch. Oh, I can't get it. Lame. I want my torch. Give it to me. Can I get it now? Thank you. But anywho, let's go ahead and start with the speed build. Oh, well, I just finished the build. Not exactly sure how long it took me. Quite a while. These moldings here are a pain because, like, look at that. They'll get into like these weird like L shapes, and it just takes forever. Like, it would take me forever to right click it, so it's just quicker like breaking it. It's just a pain to do these sidings, but I think it looks cool because it's kind of like this indent. And there's this bat. I don't know where the freaking bat is, but it's been squawking this whole time. I actually been listening to music while I've been building it, so I haven't been able to hear it too much, thankfully. But there's like a bat somewhere. I'm gonna have to figure out. There's probably like one like little space somewhere underneath me that's causing that bat to spawn. I'll have to figure out where it is. Probably use MC Edit or something so I could like look underground, figure out where it is, and then fill it in. Let's go ahead and put together some of the items that is kind of hard to show during the speed build, and it's more mod related anyways. So we'll just go ahead and grab all this stuff. That. I also need, yeah, that should be fine. I'll put this guy in first. It's actually going to go right under here, so let's go ahead and move that out of my way. There's that squeak, squeakity, squeak, squeak from the bat. Ah, stop with the L's. Just go where I want you to. And then we'll connect the rope there. I guess I didn't need 2 rope. I thought I needed 2, but that's okay. I'll save the other one for another time. We'll go ahead and dig down just a bit there and grab some cobble. I don't have cobble. That's kind of weird. I got some spare of this stuff. That could potentially look good. So we'll just like, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Alright, and then with this bucket here, I'm gonna grab some water. And that way I can fill this well, because if you weren't able to tell, this is a well. So let's go ahead and put the water in there. So this would be kind of like, oh, let's not put it there. Let's put it there. And then kind of wish I could like put a bucket on the end of this rope. But let's just say like the bucket broke off or something. But that's how I wanted it, so that you can't even really see the bucket unless you like kind of maybe jump. Like I guess you could jump here and see that there's no bucket. But yeah, we can kind of look and see, oh, water. So that's that part. Actually, this is my extra stuff chest. Here's my inventory. So this is the wool that I use for the marker. I cheated those in, so I'm going to be removing those. The red wool, I'm not sure where that went. I think it despawned or something. Probably fell in like a hole. This area was hard to like film during the speed build, but I basically just put a solid block there, or it's actually 2 half slabs because I just had enough half slabs, but you could put 1 solid block there for that. And this is kind of like the back door. This is where some storage stuff will be. We'll kind of decorate this build a lot more than it is right now next episode. This episode, I just don't have the energy after, because like today, I built it in creative, and then I just built it again. So I don't really have the energy to do more than that. So here, I'm going to put the 2 cauldrons. They will be kind of like, I actually do need that bucket now I think about it. It will be kind of where the blacksmith dunks the molten metal in, or like maybe grabs like a ladle of water from one and like splashes it on the metal to cool it down a bit. That's basically what those 2 are for. And I kind of wish I had a second bucket with me today, but I don't. That's okay. But that is for that. Then I'm also going to put this anvil here, and it's kind of, it's not really where I want it to go. I want it to go the other direction. Let's try that. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. And then dead weight will be on this side. So this is vanilla anvil, which is literally dead weight. It does nothing. I cannot interact with it. That's me right clicking, that's me left clicking. Why? Because, well, it's dead weight. But it's there for looks. So, you know, you have 2 different anvils. Cool anvil that does stuff, or dead weight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see, what else should we do in this area? There's some things I need to do over there with this. So I guess I could do that now. So right here, I want to put the block breaker. We also want, you know, some space underneath it, like here. This is where the hibachis will be placed. Right here, though, I'm going to place that guy. And back here, I'm going to have a button. I didn't grab my redstone. There we are. And we might need to inverse it. So I'll grab this while I'm at it. And so here will be a button that will power a redstone current going back here. So we will do, let's just do that for lighting. That should be plenty. So that should invert if memory serves. And I know I just broke the 2 stone. I'm just gonna off, on, perfect. And then can we do, yes we can, perfect. So we will basically move this around. Maybe find that annoying bat that keeps pestering me and kill him. Let's figure out where the Hibachis are going to be first. So this is all the new stones. This is, yeah. So this will be Gap, Hibachi here, and then redstone will be kind of here. So let's just put a few of those right now to represent. This will be kind of like where the redstone's going to be. Oh, I know. We'll do it at the corners. Come on, shovel, shovel, pickaxe, shovel. All right. Light that area up so we don't get like zombies. So this area needs to be clear. It doesn't really matter that there's dirt right there, but this will be clear, and then right on top of it will be Hibachis. So we can't have anything there. But we need to activate this guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate it through the side here. So what I want to be able to do is, yeah, I should be able to move this down here. Perfect. And then have, I guess we can use some of this cobblestone we've been collecting. So the cobblestone will be what transmits the power across. So we'll have redstone there and redstone there, which as you can see powers this block, and if memory serves, this should work. We can easily test it, put something in front, and just to make sure that this actually works. And then I guess, oh, maybe I need, shoot, maybe I need to have it transfer through a repeater. I don't want to do that. Can I? Oh, I can. How far can I go? That far. Okay. Oh, no. Bad torch. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll have it go like that. And then across this way. Take that out. Perfect. Now, that should... What's going on here? I didn't cut the power... Oh, I did cut the power line. I was gonna say, what the heck's going on? There we go. So, that way we can have it eat whatever's in front of it, which is exactly what we want to do. And we don't want it interfering with the hibachis because we can't really have anything besides, you know, dirt stuff like that. It's not like it'll melt or anything. Thunderstorm. Great. Turn that off. Oh wait, no, it's... Where am I hearing the thunderstorm? Hold on. Okay, the thunderstorm was not in this. It was in my secondary Minecraft, because I had one showing me how the building that I basically just built, I had a copy that I was using for reference. I think it's about here. Ugh, stone. Oh, I was one off. That's okay. We'll just basically snake it around like that, and then we'll go it down like here. Put a torch so once again monsters don't spawn, and up this way. And we probably won't have enough power to go across. I was right about there. We're gonna need some stone. So you know what? I am going to just take like half a stack, and I'll just melt this stuff later because I just don't feel like doing that right now. And let's get, nice thing about this is it can be used as a normal crafting table. Ooh. Would help if I had some torches too. Do that, that, and that. Perfect. It's nice having a crafting table without actually having a crafting table available. So this should, right here, be able to power. I really want that. I really want it. Mine. Okay. So I have to have it bend around at least the corner. And that should hopefully give it power all the way. I'm really hoping, because I don't want to build another repeater. It does. Awesome. I'm just going to do that so we can light this area up. Okay. So now that we have power going to it, let me get out of here and put block number 1 in front, which is going to be this. And then if we push the button, but we don't want to push the button, what we want to do is deactivate the torch here, which retracts that. Put block number 2 in front, right? All right, yeah, we're doing good so far. And then once again, activate it. And then deactivate it. And it'll go num num num. And then put block number 3 in front. All right, going so far so good. And then num num num. All right, so now we should have a block that whenever we push this button here, will switch what type of unit it is. Now I know there's dirt there. I just did not have enough brick. I don't even think I have any brick left. I have molding. I can make 1 siding out of that. So yeah, I didn't have enough brick. But I will replace the dirt there with brick once I get some more clay. But see, we have a crucible here. And then, once again, we'll have a cauldron. And then hit it again. And we'll have a normal furnace. Awesome, huh? Then we got the little smelting water here. Go like that and go steamy. Take like a sauna or something. I made beds, I swear. But I guess I didn't. But I will make beds, but not on camera. Oh, too tired. Like, really gonna pass out here soon. But, these are placeholders. All the dirt. So that will be done later. So just be aware of that. And here, I want this door to be inset because it's a balcony. It just looks better. But here, I want it to be like this. So give the room this square. Beds will be placed here. I might put something on the side. Vaulted ceiling. That's why I had the roof curved the way I did, to have this kind of vaulted ceiling. I really like the look of it. It's kind of cool. And the nice thing about this building is it's pretty fireproof. I mean, I haven't yet tested the flammability of this. I'll do it in my creative build. Make sure that these don't catch fire. If they do, I'll just move the brick out 1 more, which is perfectly fine. But I'll let you know if that has to be done or not. Actually, you know what? Do I probably have enough bricks. I'll just quickly craft some. Because now that I think about it, I actually kind of like the look of that a little bit better. Let's grab that. And yeah. Great. Power of levitation. Okay, let's do this guy, and this guy, and this guy. And the nice thing is the bricks will just move over, so I don't really have to worry about anything with these. Grab that, thank you. So what I should do is just that, that, and that, 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 and that. And I'll just need to make a set of stone slabs and just put that right there and right there. Perfect. That actually looks a little better too. And then this will just cap back off so you don't see it. And you might be wondering what this is for, if this is a button. Well, you'll find that out next episode, because I don't have what I want this episode. Cool, I really like that. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and wish to join the epicness of epicness. This is Mr. Willy signing off. Adios, folks.